Good evening. Nairman is off tonight. A Canadian Natural Resources bitumen well near Cold Lake is being investigated after another leak. The Alberta Energy Regulator says last week 27,000 litres of contaminated water were released underground at the company's Primrose field. A spokesman for the regulator says the leak has been stopped and was caused by a well failure. None of the water reached the surface or contaminated underground aquifers. In the previous leak, which happened last summer, more than 1 million litres of bitumen seeped into the surface. The incident remains under investigation. November's Grey Cup victory was a moment to be remembered for years to come, and the Saskatchewan Roughriders are sharing their win. The Grey Cup Tour brought in hundreds of fans during their stop in the border city last weekend, and it was all to support a good cause. Anna Stanislaw has more.
Brenda, we're extremely excited to give you $29,454.
Awesome.
For Big Brothers Big Sisters.
A big surprise for Brenda Robinson. She didn't expect to receive close to $30,000.
When we started out, we were looking at 400 tickets. So income on 400 tickets looks quite different than it does on 600 tickets.
Originally, we had a goal of maybe $10,000. So to see it, almost tripled is really, really good.
Big Brothers Big Sisters Lloydminster and Lloyd FM planned the Grey Cup dinner in just 2 days.
Good job, guys. Made us proud.
It was the quickest 2-week event we've ever planned, and probably the most successful 2-week event we've ever had a part in.
Besides the community support, a big part of raising this amount of money was thanks to the attendance of Saskatchewan Roughrider MVP Corey Sheets.
With Corey, we probably sold an extra 150 tickets just from people wanting to come out and see the Grey Cup MVP. So for him to come out, that was terrific. I understand he's not going to be on the rest of the leg of the tour, so that's our understanding anyway. So to get him here was just fantastic.
Big Brothers Big Sisters Lloydminster is a mentoring program for children. The funding will go directly to the organization's activities.
When people get into the spirit of things, they're very supportive in our community. Also like to thank the volunteers that came out on short notice. That always makes the difference to have the help that you need to make the functions go as smoothly as possible.
There are currently 30 children on Big Brothers Big Sisters waiting list and are looking for volunteers. Visit bbbsloydminster.ca to help out. Anna Stanislaw, Newcap News.
We're a few days away until the nation's attention turns to Lloydminster as the city hosts Scotiabank's Hockey Day in Canada. As we get closer to the date, residents will see many CBC crew members and personalities throughout the city as they get ready for the big show. Hockey Night in Canada's executive producer Joel Darling says up to 50 crew members from CBC will be in attendance.
You throw in some of the alumni from Wendell Clark and the Leaf Group that will be up there, and Scotiabank and their contingent. I think in the end, there's probably, and I should mention the concert as well. There's probably about 80 to 100 hotel rooms that are assigned to people who are coming in from out of town.
The outdoor rink is ready to go, and Darling says his team is ready to take on all the outdoor events they have scheduled. And even though Environment Canada is forecasting a nice week, Darling says they are watching the weather reports carefully.
For us is that, we want to be outside on that outdoor rink, and obviously, if it gets too cold, we'll have to move, Ron McLean inside and some of those activities inside. But ideally, a bright sunny day, lots of snow, lots of people outside is what we hope for.
Hockey Week activities begin on Tuesday, and it all ends with Hockey Day in Canada's broadcast on Saturday, the 18th. Scotiabank's Hockey Day in Canada takes over the border city next Saturday, but Hockey Day activities run all week long starting on Tuesday night. Heather Klagas tells us all about them and what more in this week's What's Happening.
Get your tickets now for a special fundraising dinner coming up next Friday night in Wainwright. It's the Buffalo Park Foundation's 3rd annual fundraising gala. This year the theme is a 1920s theme, and your host will be the Traveling Mabels. If you want to get your tickets, just stop by the Cooperators. The big day is almost here next Saturday, Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada, live from Lloydminster. But you know what? Next week is really a full week of events related to Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada. Coming up on Tuesday night, that's going to be the opening ceremonies at the Lloyd X Grounds. free for you to get in. Part of that is going to be the Artist Face-Off, so make sure you don't miss that event to really help start off the week. Coming up on Thursday night, there's going to be a very special show at the Vic Juba Community Theatre. It's the Stolen from a Hockey Card concert. Ron McLean will be hosting, and Tammy Hunter Holtby will be coming out of retirement and singing a few songs on stage. If you want tickets for that event, just stop by the Vic Juba Theatre box office. Another free event next week. This one's going to be really neat. The Military Battle on the Border. At the corner of 50th and 50th, there's going to be a great hockey game featuring some members of the military from Alberta and Saskatchewan. That event is free. If you want more details, if you're ready to go for Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada, just visit the city's website, lloydminster.ca. This weekend, we've got something pretty cool that we want to give away to you. It's a copy of something sort of new from the Beatles. It's on air live at the BBC Volume 2. And what this features is 37 previously unreleased performances, plus some new what they're calling speech tracks. So snippets, interviews from the Beatles. Really neat thing we've got right here. And if you want a copy, it's really easy. All you have to do is email your name and daytime phone number to tvcontests@newcap.ca. And we want to say thanks to John at Universal Music Canada for setting us up with the music. And if you're in the Vermilion area, well, this Thursday night, head out to Alumni Theatre at Lakeland College. You've got a chance to take in a great vocal group, Intima Musica. Well, whatever you choose to do this weekend, I hope you have a great one. I'm Heather Klegus, and that's what's happening.